All right, good morning. How are you? I'm Adam Handler. I'm your case handler, and today is Tuesday, August 4th. Happy birthday to my associate, Matthew Goodstein's oldest daughter. Great day, August 4th. And notwithstanding tropical storm, was it Isaias?
Yes.
You are now officially cruising with the case handler. We are Pollock, Isaac DeSico. Again, my name is Adam Handler. I am your case handler. We are attorneys here in New York City, and we are here to answer your legal questions for 100% free. That's right. No strings attached, no gimmicks. This is the real deal. We've been doing it since the pandemic hit. Answering your phone consultation, dealing with phone consultations, answering your immigration questions, personal injury questions, matrimonial questions, criminal defense questions, real estate questions. You got a legal question, we got a legal answer. But it all starts with having our phone number, and I'm going to give that out just to start everything up. Our phone number is 844-774-3529, 844-774-3529. We're here to help. We want to help. We truly are giving back to the communities that have embraced us for decades. We understand as attorneys, knowledge is power. And, you know, people say, well, maybe I shouldn't be calling you guys because it's a stupid question. And I say it over and over. There's no such thing as a stupid question. There's only a stupid mistake because you failed to get the information you need to be successful. So if you're not sure how to maybe legalize your status here in the United States, or you got into an accident or you got injured and you're not sure, do I have a case? Am I entitled to compensation under the law? I cannot stress to you enough, ladies and gentlemen, you have attorneys out there that are willing to help, and we want to help. Not everybody's so eager to give out information for free, you know, but we understand that if you like what you hear and it's something we can help you with, we know that you're going to trust your instincts and retain us as your lawyers. Again, our phone number is 844-774-3529, 844-774-3529. Again, Pollock, Isaac DeSico, otherwise known as ppid. Squeeze, let me ask you a question. Actually, Nelson, why don't you ask him this question? You've been dying all morning to ask him.
Squeeze, you down with ppid?
Come on, Nelson. You know me. It's good to be doing the show, man. Once again, folks, 93.5 FM listeners. We're live across the entire tri-state area, Adam and Nelson. By the way, respectively, two attorneys that's on the show with me, ladies and gentlemen. Adam has proven himself, Nelson has proven himself in the capacity, respectively, personal injury and immigration. So right now, we've got two attorneys that can help most of us, if not all of us out there, that need help when the time comes about. Adam, he has settled well over $120 million for his Caribbean clients and more. Nelson, he has 13 years plus in immigration experience, and he has helped thousands of people. Very passionate individual about helping a lot of people out there who may have questions about their immigration situation. The firm's name, Pollock, Isaac and DeSico, shortened to ppid, and they're open. How many days a week are they open, Nelson?
5 days a week. Monday through Friday.
Monday through Fridays. And with how many offices do we have?
We have 3 convenient office locations. We are at 906 South Street in Peekskill, New York, 107 Avenue I, Brooklyn, New York, and our main office is at 225 Broadway. That is on the 3rd floor, New York, New York.
Are we actually seeing people in person as yet, considering the pandemic situation, attorneys?
We have, at least the immigration department has, I believe Adam has as well.
Yep.
Obviously using precautions, something that we are very adamant about is we are only seeing the client. You know, many times people want to bring several people with them for their safety as well as our staff safety. We are only seeing the client.
The client. Okay.
Right.
Correct.
Yeah, since we've opened up, which is a little, I think right after 4th of July holiday, we've really stressed, safety first. Being in New York City, it's refreshing to see how serious people are taking it. You look at the news and you see places around the country that just, they're not wearing masks. They're eating in restaurants, they're bars. I mean, and those are the places that are unfortunately, all getting sick again. I walk around the streets of New York, and first of all, it's scarily empty. So hopefully that will change once everything, kind of clears up. But everybody's wearing a mask and everybody's socially distancing. I really am very, very pleased and to see how everybody's taking it seriously. And when the clients come to the office, they feel comfortable. Everybody knows it's certainly, stressful to go to a new place under new conditions. And when the clients come and they see, that we're taking everything extremely serious, I think they're at a peace of mind. But yes, we are meeting with clients. We're seeing clients. We prefer, obviously, to do as much over the phone and as much over video conferencing as we can. But there are some instances in which that's not possible. So we try our best to accommodate the clients. And with respect to our office being open, yes, the physical office is open 5 days a week. However, we are open for business 7 days a week, 24 hours a day. Squeeze, you've been, pushing the immigration practice and the personal injury practice, and the calls have been flooding in, and calls are answered. It doesn't matter what time you call, whether it's 12 noon or 12 midnight, somebody will be answering your phone call, whether it's the answering service, texting and emailing us a message, or it's us dealing with you directly. A lot of times that the calls after hours will be routed to my cell phone, especially important for personal injury cases, because you really never know. You can't ever predict when an accident will happen. It's actually impossible. Otherwise, they wouldn't call it accidents. So you need to know that if, God forbid, you're ever in a situation in which you've been injured and you need help and you need to speak to a lawyer, you will absolutely be connected to our practice. All you have to do is have that number saved. That I can't stress it enough how important it is to have that number locked in your phone. So if everybody can do us the honor right now, and if you can safely do so, please dial this number. I'll say it slow a few times. Keep it in your phone, dial it, hang up. When you can, you save it under ppid or case handler or the badiste attorney, whatever you want to do. Our phone number is 844-774-3529, 844-774-3529, or easy to remember, PPID law. There's absolutely no reason whatsoever why you shouldn't have what you believe to be the best possible attorneys fighting for you and your family. Plug it in your phone. Hopefully you never need it, but God forbid you do, it's right there. I really can't stress enough how important it is to keep this number for a rainy day if you ever need advice for 100% free.
Thank you so much, Conrad. Adam. Inside joke. All right. Well, anyway, Conrad Pollock, the managing partner, is not here today, ladies and gentlemen, but it's very good to know that we have a wealth of attorneys that are able to help people in the area of personal injury and immigration. And I want to say happy birthday to Matthew Goodstein. Okay.
No, it's his daughter's birthday. We're not going to use her name, but it's his daughter's birthday.
Oh, it's his daughter. It was my daughter's birthday on Sunday also.
Yes, I know. I saw the pictures. She was driving a very nice automobile that day. Squeeze is the only. Can we talk about that for a second? Is that cool?
Okay, quickly.
All right, Squeeze. Your daughter just turned 17.
Yes,
and she was cruising with Squeeze. However, Nelson, have you ever taken a driving lesson in a Ferrari?
No.
Well, Squeeze's daughter does apparently drives her dad's Ferrari. Barely.
It's our daughter, man. We give our daughter anything. You all know that, gentleman. Come on.
I saw that.
Have that smile on your face. Daughter wins no matter what.
That's pretty bold. I won't even let my kids look at my car, let alone drive my car.
Anyway, it's also President Barack Obama's birthday today, so I want to say happy birthday to him.
Happy birthday, B.O.
All right. Okay, so let's jump right into it. Adam.
Yeah.
And Nelson, you both work at the same firm. You are both partners. In other words, you are all a part of running that firm. And you became partners because you don't just become partners because you're just okay at what you do. You become partners because you're very good and you take your clients very seriously. You guys are truly, genuinely, officially the law firm of the Caribbean community. And when I say the Caribbean community, this happens to be the strongest Caribbean station actually in the tri-state area.
I think in the country.
Probably in the country. And both of you have the strongest law show on the radio station, period. All right. And I'm doing some comparisons this morning. It's very important that the Caribbean community, listen, now that we're all waking up, going back out there, I want them to understand, Adam, they know, a lot of people know how many cases you have settled. We have heard the true success stories. All right. I want for them to understand why it's important for them to come to a firm that is truly a full service law firm. We got people in Bronx, Brooklyn, Queens, Manhattan, Staten Island. Nelson mentioned the 3 offices. All right. Now, you both mentioned how easily it is to get a free consultation. But why is it important that people come to a full service law firm that specializes, I mean, not use the word specializes, but it professes immigration and personal injury? Do they overlap? Will they overlap? Or is there an issue? I want you guys to, let's talk about that before we go into questions and the true success story.
Let me just jump in here if I can. Squeeze, one of the reasons immigration is on the show is because of the case handler. And I don't think he gets enough credit or enough kudos for that. Okay. But obviously he has been working with the Caribbean community for a very long time and realized there was a void. And obviously he's been doing the show with you for quite some time. And it was only recently, I say over the last 3 months, that we got together and we, obviously joined, cruising with the case handler. And I think that underscores the type of attorney Adam is, right? Adam could have just been concerned with the personal injury part, and be done with it. Right. But Adam genuinely tries to help people. Mm-hmm. And I'm sure he'll tell you, there's many times he will walk over to my office while he is with a client and say, listen, buddy, do you have a couple of minutes to see someone? I have someone in my office. I want to help them out. There's something going on with their immigration status, and that's just the type of person he is. And I have to be honest with you. You don't get better playing with someone you can beat. You don't get better playing with someone who's subpar. You get better playing with people that are just as good or better than you are.
That challenge.
And that's right. And it's great working with Adam, working with, everyone at PPID. I think everyone takes our job very serious. We play to win for all of our clients, and that's the attitude that we have. That's one of the reasons, Squeeze, I have never been at any place for 13 or 14 years, but I've been at PPID for 13 years. And I think that speaks volumes. Generally I would stay at a company or at a firm for a year or 2 years. I didn't like what I saw and I would leave. I've been here for quite some time, and again, you surround yourself with positive people and you just, there's positive energy that's just all around you. And I think that's a great thing.
Okay.
Yeah, I couldn't agree more. And Nelson, I appreciate the kind words. And it's like, you could, what's that expression when you used to say, I'm rubber, you're glue, whatever you say bounces off me, sticks onto you. I could say the same thing about you. You have never once ever said no. I've never heard you say no. Whether it's meeting with a client of mine, needing immigration advice, or taking 5 minutes on the phone and speaking to somebody that just had a quick question, you just don't say no. And I think that is really what sets our firm apart from every other firm out there. I think people are used to dealing with lawyers that are so hungry and selfish based on their bottom line. It's all about, how much money can we make? How big can we get? How many Facebook followers can we have? How many, thousands and thousands of people will know who we are? There's no egos here at Pog Isaac DeSico. Everybody knows their role. Everybody does their job. And everybody does a really good job at doing that. We want the best for our clients because we know that whatever best for our clients is going to be best for us. Sure, Do we love to help people? Do we love to obtain justice? And that's what lawyers do. And we can talk about the different ways our firm obtains justice, but is that our main goal? Absolutely. Do we want to have clients feel comfortable and satisfied that they're going to refer us to their family and their friends? 100%. Do we also want to provide for our families by, earning fees and running a successful business? Yes. But when you can do everything at once, that's what makes it such a special place. And that's why, Squeeze, going back to your question, you want to come to PPID. You want to come to a full service law firm. We're not as concerned about the bottom line as we are concerned about satisfying the clients, because lawyers forget this all the time. Yes, we are professionals. We have a Juris Doctor. We've gone to 4 years of college and 3 years of law school, but we are still in the service industry, because unless your clients feel satisfied and happy and respected, they're not going to refer you to anybody. And all of a sudden it's a downward spiral for your business. So the best restaurants have the best food and the best service. The best law firms, right, have the best service and the best results. And we try to be the best law firm around. We can't say we are the best. Nobody should ever say that. But we try to be the best. And I will say we're really, really, really good at what we do. Our phone number, again, is 844-774-3529.
Is the consultation free?
What do you say?
Is the consultation free?
Of course the consultation's free. Although you got to mention the show. That's the secret. Let me get a little closer to the screen. To get the free consultation, all right, you got to mention the show. You got to mention Cruising with the Case Handler, or 93.5, or the Maestro, or the Maverick, or ask for the Squeeze discount. Otherwise, we're not going to know that you've been following this show, listening to the show, and the same rules apply for everybody else that just walks into our office. There will be a consultation fee. However, if you mention this show and the free consultation, I guarantee you, you will get a 100% free phone consultation, no strings attached whatsoever.
Here's what I want right now. I want everybody that's listening to the radio station, wherever you are, everybody tuning into the radio station, watching us on Facebook. Yeah, share the page. But what I want every single person to do, Adam has the phone next to him, okay? Nelson has the phone next to him, all right? I want everybody to call the law firm, okay, and show them that you're storing the number. And then when Adam answers the phone, what are you going to ask him? You're going to say, Adam, Nelson, you down with PPID? Okay. I want everybody to do that right now.
I'm waiting for somebody to call and say, hello, Paul Zico, and then say, hi, yes, I'm down with PPID.
Yes, exactly. That's what I want him to say. Right. Listen, the number is 844-774-3529. That's 844-774-3529. Nelson, you are the immigration attorney this morning. Adam Handler, he's the personal injury attorney. This is the most powerful show on this radio station, probably in the nation, when it comes to immigration help and personal injury help. Let's go to a question on immigration. I just got married and I am about to send my package for CR1, spouse visa. I am considering to do the process without an immigration attorney because my husband and I found it easy to file. All right? Feed into this here. My problem is that I am inadmissible for entry in the U.S. because I overstayed a visa before. I know I can get a waiver with proof of extreme hardship, but I'm not sure if I need an attorney because of that. Do I need to get an attorney? I'm asking you, an attorney, Nelson. Do they need to get an attorney, seeing that you're at PPID and I'm down with PPID?
I mean, I don't want to sound facetious in any way, but you don't go with an attorney. When your case gets denied, you're going to call an attorney because you're going to need help. Preparing a waiver is not as easy as it sounds. There's a lot. It's not just demonstrating extreme hardship. What is extreme hardship, right? How do you define extreme hardship? We do these type of waivers all the time. I would definitely, again, and we've said this before in Spanish, there's a saying, cheap comes out very expensive. Okay. Once they deny your case, second time around, the waiver becomes a little more difficult because now there's a denial in your file. I would strongly recommend she give us a call. You know, and maybe we can just help her with the waiver. You know, obviously, if we did not, and I want to say this on the air because I had someone call and say, well, I prepared the forms. I just need an attorney to sign the forms. Attorneys don't sign forms. They don't prepare, period. You know, but if she wants, you know, she could definitely give us a call. Maybe we can help her with the waiver. That number is 844-774-3529, 844-774-3529. But again, you know, very quickly before we get into Testimonial Tuesday, for those listeners and viewers who did not tune in yesterday, now streaming on Netflix, Immigration Nation, check it out. And that will answer her question. Okay, we are in different times. It is a different administration. This is not something I would recommend she do on her own. 844-774-3529. And I will turn it over to my colleague, Mr. Handler.
There you go. Adam, it's all yours. They're calling the 844 PPID LAW number.
Yes, I see the calls coming in. You know, it's Tuesday, which means it's Testimonial Tuesday. It's Nelson's favorite day of the week. He loves hearing these stories. Testimonial Tuesday. What is it? Ladies and gentlemen, listening on 93.5 FM, we have an amazing social media presence, Instagram and Facebook. And I don't actually push this nearly enough, but if you could safely do so right now, go on Facebook, check out the case handler, like the page, follow the page. If you're on Instagram, check out the case handler, follow our posts, because we truly post some really wonderful things on our social media. There's so much bad news going on these days. Feels like it's like we're just beat down every day with something terrible. And what we post on social media is truly inspiring and incredible. And what we post on the personal injury side are true life success stories. What is that? That's a story about a successful outcome for a client that came to us needing help, that came to us after being injured in an accident. We say all the time, you got one chance to get it right. There are no redos. You can never reopen a personal injury case. So we say one chance, one choice of attorney, your case handler at PPID. And these stories are just proof, you know, the exact proof of what we're talking about. Today's Testimonial Tuesday is a $90,000 settlement. The client's name was Eve. Not her real name. We like to protect the identity of these people that get the serious money. But you can see a major accident. This was a crazy accident. You know, obviously you see the airbags went off. I'll talk to you about the accident in a second. But $90,000 on this case. Would you mind reading that quote from us, please?
Absolutely. They were wonderful. Adam and Matthew have a different attitude to clientele. They are very mindful of just scroll down. Thank you. They are very mindful of what you're going through. And I believe they have your best interest at heart. I had a previous accident with another firm, and those lawyers do not compare to the case handler team. Not even close. And ladies and gentlemen, that's Eve. Okay. Eve got a settlement of $90,000 US. And I love saying US dollars. All right. $90,000 US. And this is very, very serious. And that's the reason why you're listening to the show. And no, you may not need Adam Handler right now. You may not need the case handler right now. You may not need the shark right now. But if you ever get hurt in any accident, stop after you have sought medical emergency and call the attorney, Adam Handler. That's the reason why you dial the number now. You let it ring. The number is 844-774-3529. You save his number, he will save your number. Can you imagine, okay, you dial Adam 844-774-3529. He stores your number in his phone. So God forbid you're calling, your name comes up, okay, or it comes up client, okay, potential client. He knows he should answer the phone immediately. So once again, reach out to the firm, PPID, personal injury, Adam Handler, case handler, shark, lots of money, very synonymous. Okay.
And tax-free. I can't stress enough.
Tax-free.
Personal injury money, tax-free, man. It's
and regardless of your immigration status. It doesn't matter if you are out of status. It doesn't matter if you just got into the country and you are a visitor. It doesn't matter. Adam Handler will handle your case. You have rights, ladies and gentlemen. And that's the reason why our attorneys at PPID will handle it for you. I'm sorry, Adam, I'll let you finish up.
No. It's an important issue that we need to stress, that regardless of your immigration status, whether you're from Mexico or the moon, it doesn't matter who you are, what you're doing here. If you've been injured here, you are 100% entitled to money under the law. Money for your medical bills, your time out of work, and of course your pain and suffering. Please, the phone lines are ringing. They should be blowing up right now. It makes zero sense whatsoever that you should not be calling our law firm right now, saving the number and getting your questions answered for free. If all you have to do, if you don't like what you hear, is hang up. You're not going to do it, but you've got nothing to lose. There is no risk to you, no reason whatsoever.
And it costs nothing. They're going to have free.
That's what I'm discussing.
With attorneys.
There's an expression, you get what you pay for, except the consultations over the phone, because those are free. And you're going to get incredible advice. Nelson and Conrad and Alexandra and Yee, they're all, and Alan, they're all answering these questions for you. And knowledge is power. To sit there in your house or your apartment or at your job and wonder what my next move is. Wonder, can I, legalize my status here in the United States? Do I have a personal injury case? To wonder about these things is so silly. We can let you know within probably 10, 15 minutes what, if anything, we can do to change your life and change your family's life forever. But again, ladies and gentlemen, unless you call us, we have no idea you are out there. Our phone number, 844-774-3529. That's 844-774-3529, or easy to remember, 844-PPID-LAW. PPID is Pollock, Isaac, DeSico. Squeeze, you down with PPID?
You know me, and that's what I want everyone to do. Call the number right now. Ask Adam, ask Nelson. When they pick up the phone, just say, hey, you down with PPID? The number is 844-774-3529. Once again, everybody, you may not need the attorneys now, but you will in the future. Dial the number, let it ring 10 seconds. Adam will store your number. You will store his number. 844-774-3529. Personal injury or immigration, 844-PPID-LAW.
It's 9 o'clock
of the hour. All right.
You got it in.
Gentlemen, so we are 93.5. We continue on Facebook with two great attorneys, in my opinion. Adam Handler, the case handler on personal injury. Nelson Madrid, the maverick on immigration. We jump right back into it as everybody stores the number. But what we want to do right now, people, we just got off the radio on 93.5 FM. So what I need your help. I need everybody that's watching this show's help. All right. And we're going to have a little bit of a mandate here that we're asking of the viewers, okay? Every day we're asking you to share the page that you're watching. We just got off the radio, so we want for everybody watching Facebook to share what it is that you're watching by clicking the share icon and share it on at least 10 to 20 individuals' timelines on their pages. If you're a part of groups, share it in groups. Join some groups and share it, because this is excellent information. It's not every day we're going to have attorneys on the radio, on social media, giving you information. Yes, it is every day by PPID. All right. But share it so people can get their immigration questions answered. They can get good attorneys in the capacity of personal injury and more. Once again, just click that icon and share that. The number once again is 844-774-3529. Good morning to all the people on Facebook. Good morning to the Lindas, the Carols, the Denishas, the Mary Benign. Somebody earlier said that, Nelson, that you attorneys need to teach the attorneys in Miami how to do immigration. So I leave that up to you. All right. Okay. The firm, PPID. Let's jump right into another immigration question. My husband returned to the U.S. in March 2020 in order to do my papers. He's now been working since April to June, and now since June in another job. And he makes enough monthly to be my sponsor. Annually would be more than $21,000. So my question is, can he be my sole sponsor, although he hasn't worked in the companies for that long yet? we really don't know. We really don't want to involve a joint sponsor.
That's actually a great question. Anytime someone files a petition on behalf of another person, of a family member, you have to basically be a sponsor. You have to complete what's called an affidavit of support. Typically, the affidavit of support is not only an application, you should provide 3 years of tax returns, a job letter, and your 3 or 4 most recent pay stubs. They look at the whole totality of the circumstances. While he was unemployed for a while, if he can demonstrate that he's made enough money over the last several years, it should not be an issue. That being said, we've seen cases lately where even though the person makes enough money, immigration is basically turning around and asking them for a joint sponsor. So, again, we're in a different time, good luck if you try to do it on your own. I believe you're best served. One of the things I tell all of my clients, Squeeze, when they call me up and they say, Nelson, I'm so nervous. I said, no, you pay me to be nervous. Do I look nervous to you? No, if I'm not nervous, then you have nothing to worry about.
There you go.
Okay. That's what you pay your lawyer for. Dealing with the unknown is never a good thing, but when you have an attorney, again, there's not many movies I haven't seen at this point. I've seen a lot. And if hypothetically they issued a request for evidence, I would tell you, don't worry about it. Let me respond. Right. I've seen this before. If you do it on your own, you're not going to know what's going on. You're not going to understand. And for any attorney to get involved, again, it's like a puzzle. The attorney's going to have to look at all of the pieces before he gives you an opinion. So, give us a call, 844-774-3529. That's 844-774-3529.
Absolutely.
Squeeze, I have a very quick question for you and Adam, actually. And I think Adam I don't know if Adam saw it, but have either of you watched Immigration Nation?
Yeah, I watched the first episode last night. Stacey.
Yeah, I haven't watched it. I'm going to watch it later.
You gotta check out at least that first episode. It's pretty powerful. I mean, it's cameras following these people around while they do their quote unquote job. And it's very interesting because, again, although they know they're being filmed, they're very candid about their beliefs and their thoughts and, hey, it's what I have to do and so on and so forth. Mm-hmm. But I think it sheds light on a lot of unknown, how they operate, just everything that's involved. So, for those who have not watched it, definitely check it out, worth viewing. But it's very powerful.
Immigration Nation, right?
Yeah, we were watching last night on Netflix. It's I only watched the first episode, but the first episode was all about ICE and the mandate after Trump got elected to not only round up criminal out of status offenders, but pretty much everybody out of status. Mm-hmm. And they were, they had to meet quotas, and they would go into these apartments and just, look for one person. And as soon as you let them in, they start looking around and start fingerprinting everybody and rounding up, half a dozen people living in an apartment. It's incredible to watch. And I didn't realize, again, I'm not an immigration attorney. I'm a personal injury attorney that's always associated myself with immigration attorneys because so many of my clients are immigrants and have families that are immigrants. But I never realized how policy-driven ICE is. ICE is a relatively new agency. 2003, I think, is when it began. And it really is dependent. They get their marching orders from the top. So during the Obama administration, and even during the initial George Bush administration, it was a much different approach than it is now. And if Biden should win in the fall, I'm sure that the course will change again. But just to see how really things are executed and how that agency is operated is very, very interesting. Scary, sad, emotional, of course. But what I kept thinking, Nelson, when I was watching, this program, is that what if these people had Pollock, Isaac DeSico as their attorneys? What if they had thought ahead and given us a call to figure out a way to legalize their status here in the United States. You know, these people that are being rounded up and deported, you know, I'm venturing to guess, have done absolutely nothing.
Well, I got to
status.
tell you, it's actually interesting for several reasons. First of all, there was one gentleman who was picked up who had a lawyer. And he said, well, my lawyer said he filed a motion. And I said, well, there's no motion on file. Did your lawyer ever give you a copy? You know, again, we have a case now where our client is detained. He had a lawyer for 10 years, Adam, for 10 years, and the lawyer did nothing. He appeared at an order of supervision to check in. He got detained. He is now in Louisiana. They were about to put him on a plane, but because of us, we're here. We just made oral arguments before a district judge in Louisiana. But now we're on the defense. We're behind the eight ball. You know, obviously 10 years has passed and this gentleman, quote unquote, had a lawyer who did nothing. So it's very hard, extremely hard, because basically, you know, and that's the unfortunate thing here, that many people hire a lawyer and they think, well, I have a lawyer, he's going to fix it. He's going to, you know, make it happen. You know, not every, you know, one of my law school professors said this, there's a lot of lawyers, there's not a lot of good lawyers, you know? And this is something
they're not created equal.
That's right.
Absolutely not.
That's right. And, you know, this gentleman now, you know, he's had 10 years. He just hired us. He's still in the country. You know, we're fighting for him. But unfortunately, it's a common theme. You know, we recently had another caller whose naturalization has been pending for 3 years. And his lawyer is telling him, there's nothing I can do. So he called and he said, you know, Mr. Madrid, you know, is there something I can do? It just doesn't sound right that it's pending for 3 years and there's nothing I can do. I said, of course, there's something you could do. You could file a judicial naturalization or you can file a mandamus. He said, what's that? So I explained it to him and I said, give your lawyer a call and talk to your lawyer about that. He may get upset. He may get upset because you're basically calling him out and you're letting him know I spoke to another lawyer, you know, and some lawyers take that personal. Listen, I do my best every day. You know, I let my work speak for itself. Again, that's who we are. That's what we do. You know, feel free to give us a call, 844-774-3529. A second opinion does not hurt. You know, again, if we can help you, we will tell you we can help you. If we cannot help you, we will tell you we cannot help you.
That is true. Nelson Madrid, ladies and gentlemen, the immigration attorney at PPID. Okay. And you know, I'm down with PPID. So once again, dial the number. I want everybody watching Facebook right now. We love you. All right. We love what you've been doing. We noticed that you've been sharing. When you share, by the way, make sure you share the number for us also for the law firm PPID, because I know you're down with them. Dial this number, 844-774-3529. Dial the number and say, Adam.
Wagwan.
You down with PPID? 844-774-3529. I got one more question for you before you go, Maverick. Mr. Immigration Attorney, Mr. the man who knows that he's passionate about the clients.
The Maverick.
The Maverick. The question here is, I currently have an EAD under C11, but I recently filed for I-485. My EAD expires 10/23/20. Just wondering, do I have to file for my renewal and change it to C9 or file for a brand new EAD? I am confused.
No, I think EAD is employment authorization. You typically apply for employment authorization when you have, general rule is you apply for employment authorization when you have something pending. If you have an adjustment of status that is now pending, yes, when you renew that, you should change the category to reflect that you obviously have something else pending. The reason you want to do that is if you're proceeding with the latter, you know, you don't want your employment authorization to be denied, right? Because if you've got two things going on and you're no longer going forward with the first, you want to let immigration know, hey, look to this, you know, look to the latter. This is what I'm going forward with. So definitely I would change that category when you renew your employment authorization. Very quickly before I forget, I have some very, very good friends at ICE. You know, not everyone is the same. I just want to put that out there. I have people that work with me, people that I speak with. A unfortunately, but they are few and far between. But I just want to put that out there in case any of the officers who I work with are listening or are following. I can't say everyone at ICE is bad.
Yeah, and that's what I really also always try to stress on this program. Sometimes it's hard because everybody's got a very strong opinion, and for good reason. But we really, as a lawyers, you have to look objectively. You have to look at both sides. You have to look at the whole picture. If you just focus on one small group or one person, you get caught up in it and you're not able to be successful. And I think the reason why our firm is so successful is because we really do see the big picture, and we really try to navigate through everything. And Nelson said it's a puzzle, and we try to put it together. But just to go out there and say everything about ICE is horrible, it's just not fair. I mean, they do their job to the best of their ability, but again, it comes from the top down. If you want to blame anybody, you blame the administration. And that's why it is so important, ladies and gentlemen, that if you feel strongly one way or another, I don't care if you're on the left or if you're on the right, if you feel strongly, you must make your voice heard this fall. If you want change, come out and change. I know everybody these past few months has just been, saying, oh my God, how much more of this can we take? Between the pandemic and social issues that are, just continuing to bubble and boil over. If you want change, then you got to do it yourself. You got to be proactive. And if you want to change your life and your family's life, the same rules apply. You can't just sit there. If you sit there, nothing will happen. A lot of people think, I'm just going to pray on it and it's going to work. Yeah, I understand the idea of being spiritual. You have to, have faith. You have to, believe in something bigger than yourself. But at the same time, you got to take matters into your own hands. You can't just sit there waiting for a miracle to happen.
Fun fact, I actually went to Catholic school as a kid. Yeah, I was the only kid on my block that went to Catholic school. But anyway, they used to say, God helps those that help themselves.
Of course.
So you have to, there's a difference. And I say this to my clients all the time. There's a difference between being proactive and being reactive. Okay. When you're proactive, you're on the offense. When you're reactive, you're on the defense.
Yep.
Okay. So I
don't think, and ladies and gentlemen, the three of us, Adam, Nelson, and David, forget about the nicknames for a second, just, human beings, Adam, David, and Nelson. We haven't gotten to where we are right now, just sitting around waiting for good things to happen. We have all seized these opportunities, whether it was in business, whether it was education, or whether it was serving the communities that really look to us saying, hey, we count on you guys. And that's why we've been able to spread this information. That's why we've been able to perpetuate our profession and our business model, because not only do we try to do the right thing, but we try to help as many people as possible. We're not on this program every single day because we have nothing better to do. Trust me, there are many other things I'd rather be doing than being on this show and speaking about these topics every single day. But it's an important part of my life because I feel that I'm doing a service to the community. I know Squeeze feels the same way. I know Nelson feels the same way. We have an obligation to our clients to do the best possible job because we understand one chance, one choice. Like, say it again, we should make like t-shirts. One chance, one choice. Pollock, Isaac DeSico, the only law firm you need to consider if you have any legal issues. My name is Adam Handler. My nickname is the Case Handler. I'm with David Squeezaniki, Nelson the Maverick Madrid. We appreciate you tuning in this morning to Cruising with the Case Handler. Our phone number is 844-774-3529, 844-774-3529, or easy to remember, 844 PPID law. And speaking of PPID, I shall ask thee, you down with PPID?
You know me. The t-shirts are coming soon. On the front, you down with PPID, on the back. You know me. Anyway, thank you all once again, as Adam noted, for joining us. And thank you all so much for helping us to build a show, this platform. It is a conduit for a lot of people to be able to speak with real live attorneys about their cases and situations and what they're going through in life. I do believe lawyers were built and made for a reason, and PPID, they have been doing a wonderful job. I wake up every day and I'm happy knowing that I am a part of this team helping people. With that said, as Adam and Nelson noted, dial the number now, let it ring for a few seconds, store the number, they'll store your number also. So even when you do call, they'll know that one of the potential clients are calling. The number is 844-774-3529. That's 844-774-3529. Do remember, immigration is federal, so it doesn't matter where in the world you are. As long as it has to do with U.S. immigration, the firm is all about helping you. Nelson is all about helping you. 844-774-3529. If you get hurt in an accident, Adam Handler, he has settled well over $120 million for his clients. He wants to do the same for you. God forbid you get hurt in an accident. Construction accidents and more. He's here to help you. Automobile accidents and more. He's here for you. A dog bite. First one is free, but he's here for you. 844-774-3529. Thank you so much, gentlemen. It's been a great show. Looking forward to doing another one tomorrow. Take care.
Thanks, brother. And by the way, that's when the jingle should have been queued up. You know, we'll have that ready next time to go.
Right.
Okay.
There we go. We got a lawyer, we got a broadcaster, we got a director, we got a DJ.
As Nelson always says to me about my show, you've created a monster.
Exactly. All right. And by the way, let's just say a pleasant good morning to Conrad Pollock and Alan EK, wherever they are.
Ruthie, of course, doing a great job keeping us down, and of course, Squeeze, your team on the back end. It's been a wonderful ride these past, I guess, almost 5 months now, doing this big show. You know, we did the show just you and I, but this has been great, and the response has been incredible. So let's keep up the good work, ladies and gentlemen. If you can, again, share the page, share the page, like the page, comment on the page, spread something good right now. You know, enough of this nonsense, bad stuff. Let's spread the good stuff and change people's lives forever.
Absolutely. Thank you all so much for joining. Priors also not guarantee a similar outcome. And yes, this has been an attorney advertisement. However, you down with PPID?
You know me.